Good day, viewers. Today's vlog is going to be a little bit of a rant, and I'm going to do it while I'm out here taking care of my flowers and bird feeding chores. There's a hunk of suet over there that I had on the feeder over there, and the birds didn't come to it. Well, I thought I'd move it yesterday and found it all covered with ants. Rather than get stung, I just dumped it out there. Maybe the crows will come eat it. So I set a suet feeder up over here with a different kind of stuff in it. I think it's sunflower. Anyway, my rant today is about something entirely different. We went to the Walmart a while ago. That's where I get my prescriptions filled, at their drugstore. And basically because I'm on their insurance plan for Humana, that's how I got started with them. Well, let's back up a little bit. About a year ago, I went over there to pick up my prescriptions. And it was the only place that I had used my debit card. Well, the very next day, I get this notice from the bank that my account has been hacked and somebody has charged on my checking account for, I don't know, some ridiculous place that I'll never be in. So I went to the bank and they contacted me, I don't remember, but we had to close out my checking account and open a new one. And that was one big headache, but they made good for whatever illegal charges the bank made up for it. I didn't have to pay for that. And I wasn't happy about having to go through all that rigmarole. One of my viewers recently was talking about how they got ripped off on their banking account. Well, I've always felt like Walmart was the place where I got ripped off. And I was thinking maybe they just see you punch in your code number, your PIN number. But they got some other way of doing it. It's a computer program or something. And ever since then, I've been real leery. I know sometimes you can... I'm trying to talk, fella. I don't want to hear your noisy truck. Lost my train of thought. What the heck was I talking about? Well, sometimes you can just punch your code in there and everything's okay if the people are honest. But ever since then, I've not trusted any of these ATM machines, not ATM, just like an ATM, them little debit card machines at various stores. Well, ever since then, I've checked them real close. I look and make sure it ain't got one of them illegal scanners on top of it. I even pull on the top of it with my fingers a little bit to make sure it's not loose. You might as well say, Walter, just don't trust them no more. Well, today we went to Walmart again to pick up my medicine. And it was a different lady. It was a different lady last time. Wasn't a usual person that set that register. So this time I'm looking real close. I stick my debit card in the machine, stuck it in there a little bit before she was still punching her numbers in the computer. Anyway, I stuck my card in there and I pull the card back out to wait until it says put your card in. So she got through punching all her numbers. I stuck my card in the machine and I was looking right at the screen. It went black. It just like it was shutting off. And then it was like it was rebooting. But at the same time, she was back over there punching buttons on the machine again. It lit back up and started rebooting. She said, "Okay, sir, go ahead now." I said, "No, I don't think so. This thing is, it blacked out on me and it ain't doing right. It's rebooting or something." "Oh, really?" she said. "That's shocking. I'm sorry, I must have did something wrong. Now go ahead and enter your code." I said, "No, ma'am, I don't think so. I don't trust your machine." And I was pretty loud about it. They could hear me all over the drugstore. I reached in my wallet and pulled out a $20 bill. I said, "I'm going to pay you with cash, lady." And I just felt like they were trying to rob me. I got a hunch she punched something in that machine. I could be wrong, but I'm not taking a chance. She punched something in there would steal my code when I put it in there. I didn't put my card back in there. She looked downright frustrated when I said, "No, ma'am, I think we're going to pay with cash because I don't trust your machine." So that's my rant for today. Got home and went online to make sure I hadn't nothing been charged on my account. But last time they did it, it's like they sold my number to somebody else and the charges went on some other store somewhere else, but they got my ID right out of that same machine right there at Walmart. So ever since then, I've just about quit trusting all these machines, especially at the gas pump. When you go to pay your gas at the self-service lanes at the gas station, they have people that'll con you and scan your cards there. So today's system is not flawless. They know how to rip you off when they want to bad enough. Something else I was going to rant about, and now it's eluded me. Think about it in a minute. I don't want to give these flowers a whole lot of water, just enough to keep them healthy. I came out here yesterday and dumped some Miracle Grow. I thought I had some regular garden fertilizer, but I didn't. But I mixed up some Miracle Grow in that bucket right there and put some of that on there. When I squirt my water at this angle, I can see a rainbow. I don't know if you can see it with the camera or not. Depends on the angle of the sun, I guess. My marigolds that one's looking pretty dead. I think I probably broke it when I was putting it in the ground. The other ones are looking good. And the dahlia's looking good. Easter lilies didn't do near as good this year because they're getting too much shade from that rose bush. But what's your opinion of the chances of being ripped off at a debit card machine? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is around has got access to your bank account when they go to punching numbers. She goes to punching numbers when I was already supposed to be added up, and then tells me, "Go ahead, sir, punch a code." Well, she looked downright frustrated when I handed her a $20 bill. But another thing that puzzled me was she went to a different cash register to ring up the $20 bill. And then came back to where I was standing and handed me my, let's see, the medicine was $9.59 or something like that. Handed me back 2 5s and a handful of change. Walmart might not like it, but I don't trust them in particular. Too many people on there could be dishonest. That's my rant for today. Oh, the ATM machine down there at the gas station, I watch them real close too. I notice when you buy your lottery ticket, they won't even let you use your debit card. You gotta use cash. That's my little bit of a no-nonsense rant. I want to know your opinion on, have you ever been ripped off by the bank? Or had your bank account ripped off because of somebody getting your ID and stealing your identity. Don't trust them, and I never will. I told her bluntly, I don't trust your machine. In other words, I don't trust you, lady. Yeah, there's just most of my viewers that say I'm just some cranky old man that don't know what he's talking about.